at every regional development hub in India, we can have an IFQM MSME spoke. That's the only way we can take the message to the customer. In TQM, we always talk about Gemba or the workplace. His workplace is the action takes place and management has to go to the workplace. So in the same way, we have to take the solutions directly to the MSMEs for two reasons. I have worked on MSME quality upgradation from my CIA days in the 2000s, in the 80s actually. And when we did that, we came up with some good innovations which I think will still hold us in good stead. The one innovation that we brought was 2 half-day programs rather than a 2-day program. Because the MSME owner is the chief cook and bottle washer. So if he cannot be there on site, many things won't happen. So from the MSME's owners' suggestion, we made it into 2 half-day programs so that they could go in the morning to work, come in the evening and stay till late for the seminar. And it was very successful. So today we have started these MSME clusters, and as Kanepan has said, in a small way. But how do we get to 50,000 MSMEs? How do you go to first 500 MSMEs? How do you go to the 5,000 MSMEs? 10,000, 20,000? This is the very big challenge, and which requires innovation in the way India develops also. We don't have the time, we don't have the wherewithal in terms of being a small country like Japan, where you could do it by a lot of personal time. So maybe China is a very good, So maybe China is a very good example for us, which is a large country which has done a remarkable, miraculous growth, and therefore there's something that we can learn from them. So we would like to drive the momentum using our members. We have members who are fully committed. All the people are here today to show their personal commitment from the companies. And we would like to see my near-term goal, So we want to make sure ultimately what do we do? I have a simple suggestion. What we have seen, Kanyapan used to be the head of supply development for WAPCO. We took all our MSMEs and gave them very simple objectives. Do cell formation, double your productivity, reduce your quality defect by half, reduce your inventory by half, reduce your space by 1/3, and then we could do this in typically 12 months. All it takes is 12 months. And we gave the simple principles of today what we call lean and TPM. In those days we call it cell manufacturing. So if you do this and MSMEs see the benefit, you will certainly find that there's an old saying, you invent a better mousetrap and millions will beat a path to your door. So I'm sure that once we establish 4 or 5 clusters, which may be 50, 100 MSMEs very quickly and reach 500 quickly, we will find that there is an all India transformation and the demand will come, and we don't have to go and do marketing as much as provide counselors, guides who can take MSMEs on the journey. And we would like to see MSMEs grow on the journey, not to better productivity, quality, profitable MSMEs, but to become large companies for strategy, technology, products, innovation and growth. So ultimately, to develop India, we believe this is a force multiplication effort that IFQM is taking up, and not improvement of SMEs, but a really breakthrough in creating a new India and new capability. Thank you very much. I'd like to thank Anna University College of Engineering, Guindy, for giving me this opportunity, and being an alumnus, I am very particularly honored to be here. Thank you.
There will be many more which will happen in a very focused way in your towns, in your areas, in your associations, because this, as my colleague Kaniyappan mentioned, is one of the primary focus of IFQM as a catalytic organization. Today, I would like to share with you about a little bit about the key messages about who we are as IFQM, what is our focus areas, and most importantly, the linkage of this focus area to the principal focus that we are talking today, as well as one of the most principal focuses of IFQM, which is the aspect of MSME upgradation to be globally competitive and export capable. This MSME symposium matters for multiple reasons. In the last 40 years of working, I've spent about 3 decades with Bosch and had a chance to be going to Germany for the last 35 years. One of the most important things I found, Bosch being located in headquarters in the south of Germany, that many of you have gone to what they call as the Schwarzwald or the Black Forest. Small villages in the remote part of the Black Forest export globally competitive export products all across the world. And not today, they have been doing it for the last 70, 80 years. Germany, the third largest exporter in the world, 70%, 68% to 78% of the total exports of Germany is exported by Mittelstand or the MSMEs of Germany. There is no reason why India cannot follow its path, and yet this needs a lot of hard work, a lot of work between organizations like us and MSMEs and industry and academia, and very importantly, the reason why IFQM was formed. 8 of the best leaders of India, starting with our chairman, Venu Srinivasan, N. Chandrasekharan, Tata Sons chairman, S.N. Subramaniam, Dilip Sanghvi, just to name a few, and the many others of Tata Steel, Tata Motors, Boeing, Tata Electronics, Boeing, Motherson, Chand Cycle, Kiran Shaw Mazumdar, and the rest, who came together to say we want to give back something to the nation and we want to give back something to MSME. So I'm not going to read out what MSMEs can leverage, you can see it here, but most important, we want to go ground up with you. We want to know your current status. We want the cluster movements to be change agents. We want you to have tangible results on growth and profitability. We want, as our chairman mentioned very clearly, to see improvements in space, productivity of people, ensuring that there is no sorted quality, and most importantly, that MSMEs don't come every day, the CEO, into a firefighting mode every day and just douse fires. And to put simple, lean processes in place that at the end you can be globally competitive and export capable. IFQM can be defined in one simple sentence. We are a Section 8 not-for-profit company. Our objective is not profit. And very important word is industry-led. IFQM is a catalytic organization, and you can see our founders' names and our governing council names right on top. These are some of the finest names in India. You can see our lifetime equity members' names, and very importantly, you can see also our members' names. These are companies who have been in India. They may be Indian companies gone global, they may be multinationals with deep roots in India, it doesn't matter. They are focused on India. They're there and they have one purpose. How can we convert this into a national movement? And IFQM can't do it alone. We can do it with you. So the basic idea is sustainable transformation of organizations across all sectors and ensuring that we build a stronger India.
Yeah.